Time now for Digital Download, our weekly look at the social media landscape.
Twitter has become a tremendous force in news and politics, but now one academic says it can actually predict elections. Fabio Rojas of Indiana University says the number of times a candidate is mentioned in tweets, regardless what's said about that candidate, can be used to forecast his or her share of the vote, Howie.
Okay, why am I not buying this?
Why aren't you buying it? I think it goes to the old adage that says, hey, there is no bad publicity.
2 words. Anthony Weiner.
Okay, come on. That was an extreme example.
Oh, it's a common example.
Come on.
Look, obviously, all candidates want to be on Twitter. They want to be talked about. They want to be buzzed about. I get all that. But if you're getting hammered on Twitter, how can that be a good thing?
Name recognition, right? I mean, people are going to go to the polls and they're going to say, gosh, that guy Bob Smith, I've never heard of him, but I've heard of this guy.
Assad has name recognition.
Okay, these are all really bad examples. Come on. I mean, if it's a race that is hotly contested and you know that there's been friction, you've been seeing the ads every night on television, and you recognize one person's name, it makes sense to me.
If there is a race where one person emerges as being more famous than the also-rans, I could see Twitter buzz being an absolute way of handicapping that race.
That's what the study says.
Yeah, but the study also says if you have 2 equally well-known candidates, but one gets more tweets, then that person is likely going to win. And
That's more recognition.
Okay, so you think all publicity is good publicity. I think that's the adage.
Well, this is evidence of it, right?
And therefore, I mean, the study goes so far as to say we don't need pollsters to take surveys because, we just add up the number of tweets, and it just seems a little simplistic to me.
No. Twitter didn't exist 5 years ago, and now it's the petri dish for human behavior study. Now you turn to Twitter to find out what people are thinking, and then that's what translates into action. And we found there are studies, especially on Facebook, that say the more you post about something that you like, the more likely your friends are to be influenced.
So it's important for campaigns to figure out not only how to tweet early and often themselves, but to get retweets and to get people talking about them.
But isn't it interesting, too, though, that might mean that you don't have to swat down every negative story? Now, good luck selling that to a candidate.
Okay, well, why don't we not even have a vote? We can just say whoever gets the most tweets wins. We'll have a Twitter election. All right, coming up, what was buzzworthy this week? We'll find out in just a moment.